I think finally that Bitcoin has decided that it's going to start pushing up, and that inevitably is dragging the altcoins up. Zilliqa so far has done a 73% rebound from that low point that we did hit, down at 5 cents, which was crazy. Nobody would have thought we'd have got down there, but if you managed to accumulate some down here, hats off to you, because that is a great buy for the long term. In this video, we're going to check out BTC, have a look at some price analysis, have a look where I think that's heading, and then we'll jump into some price analysis of Zilliqa. We'll have a look at some key levels that we could use as an investment opportunity or an entry point, and then we'll have a look at some levels of resistance on the way up to see if we can take some profit on the way up or accumulate our bags. If you're new to this channel, then please make sure that you are subscribed, hit that like button, and let's crack on. So, welcome to Operation Crypto. We will start off as ever by just taking a look at Bitcoin, because like I say, whichever way that's going, the market does tend to follow it. We have had that breakout now out of the range. We've got the high range up here at 41,300, low range at yearly open at 28,800, and this region down here is where most people seem to think we're going. It's not going to go down there, is it? It's going to bounce now, and this is going to be the start of the next major leg up. We have now, one of the key points for me is getting above that moving average 50. I've just done a bit of a continuation there to see which way it could go, so we're looking for some potential entry points. If you're looking at this entire move here, so from the bottom at 29,300 to the top, where we double topped and rejected at 42,500. This run was going to give way at some stage. Remember, things just don't go vertical. We had like 10 green candles in a row, and you would have expected for a rejection. We have done a rejection, and so far we've rejected absolutely to a T on that 382 level at 37,465. Now, we haven't seen a positive reaction of this. A couple of scenarios that could happen, really. What I want really is to close above this this daily wick here, yesterday's, at 39,776. If we don't, and we close below that, for me, we might continue to come down and retest this moving average here. In my opinion, I do not think that we will get any daily closures below this moving average. Now, there's a good chance that we could come below. If we're looking for potential entry points, we still could come down and wick this 382 level before we did wick, push on. But I do not see us closing any daily candles below this now. In terms of where we are in the cycle, I think this is phase 2. I think we're going to start picking up steam over the course of the next month to 3 months. I think we're going to start to maybe just gradually climb up. I mean, if we just, for example, guess this a little bit, we'll say for the moving average is going to move that way. I think we're going to have a nice slow cycle up until we get back up to the all-time highs, and then I do think towards what am I doing there? Then I do think towards the once we get to some all-time highs up here, I think we're going to get a blow off top all the way up to around 125k, going in towards the end of the year. So something around here, I think we're going to push up towards them regions, but it might not go up in a straight line. We might get some rejections, might come up and reject back down here, but ultimately I think we are going up to that 100k mark at some stage towards the end of the year, beginning of 2021. So this is going to do that. That's what I think is going to happen with Bitcoin. Ultimately, this will drag the altcoins up. It always does. So we'll have a look at Zilliqa USDT. Like I said, we had a major drop. It was a drop for me which was overextended on altcoins. Bitcoin did a 55% drop. The rest of the alts did something crazy like this. 80%. Zilliqa has been continually building. The growth is excellent in terms of ecosystem growth. That is growing nicely. And from this bottom here, I just mentioned at the beginning of the video, so far we have done a nice 75% rebound from those lows down here. I mean, you could say this wick here, it pretty much ties in with that. Let's move that down actually. That wick there and that wick there pretty much marry up. So that just shows that that was a potential area that we should have invested. That was a retest of that yearly open back then, and then we pushed up to create them new all-time highs. For me now, so far it's a little bit bearish in terms of this. We need to close above the moving average 50 on the daily time frame. If we do, then bonus, but if we don't and we continue this rejection, to me it looks like a little bit of a top forming here, a nice rounded top, which will then drop into to come down to his regions to pick up some liquidity before we do push on. If we're looking for some buys though, we can put a Fibonacci on from the bottom and move to the top and move, and the good old faithful flies attacking me in here. Good old faithful 382 Fibonacci level. If you're looking for buys, I would ladder some orders in all the way from this region here at 7.4 cents all the way down to 6.5 cents, and who knows, you might get some orders filled. So we might get that rejection, we might push up now and reject off that moving average 50 again, or either blast through it, one of the two. But if you're looking at this project and you think, right, I want to buy, I want some levels to buy, for me, I honestly think that anything under 10 cents is an absolute steal of an investment. I mean, this project has got a lot going for it. It's continually building. We have that bridge to Ethereum. We've got so much going on in terms of NFTs. The ecosystem is continually growing. We have projects building on top of Zilliqa. At some stage, when the market gets back into full swing, you're really going to see the true colours of Zilliqa, and it will start to push on. So buys are within that range. But if we do push forward now, when we break through this moving average 50 and you're looking for some TPs, this is the first one to look at 8.8 cents, which probably around 10 cents is the best level to look at. If you look at that wick there, that's very close to that. So maybe if you're looking for take profits, look at 10 cents. And then we also have this 11 cent region. For me, I'm not even considering taking any profit. I'm buying now. I've bought a little bit down here at 5.9 cents, and which coordinated them wicks down there. But I'm holding on for, I mean, I did a bit of a price prediction earlier on, which has got a bit, I've got some good eyes on it. I honestly think this is a multiple dollar coin at some stage in the future. Whether that be the end of this run, or moving into next year or into the next cycle, it's going to happen. The team is continually working, the ecosystem is developing, it's massive. So buy as much as you can, hold long term, and unless the world disappears, you're going to be in profit, definitely, because these levels down here, this is the biggest opportunity. I think people wanting to buy all the way up here, people wanting to buy here, people don't want to buy here. It doesn't make sense to me, but if you can afford some loose change, throw it at Zilliqa down at these prices. I think it will be massively rewarded long term. And then finally, we'll just take a look at the Zilliqa BTC pair, still trading underneath that moving average 50, which, I mean, you could say it's a bearish sign. There's no signs of positive movement yet. If you're looking at money flow, the money flow is in the red down here. It's been in the red for fucking ages, to be honest. I mean, we had a slight bit of positive news there, but yeah, it's not looking too good. That I've mentioned this on previous videos. I'm still expecting this Bitcoin dominance to regain some market dominance up to potential 52 or 57%. Once that happens, the BTC pairs will start to feel a bit shitty and start to come down. There would be no harm in having some orders down at 116 Satoshis down at this level. You might think, Andy, not a chance in hell that's going to happen. The dollar pair can still go up, the dollar pair can keep rising, but the Satoshi pairs, if Bitcoin's running, can come down. So if you're looking for some buy orders, I'd ladder them down from this weekly level support here at 188 sats all the way down to 115. And I think getting some orders down here is got quite a good chance. So if you're trading in Satoshis and you're looking to grow that BTC stack, look within that range down there. Can't see it dropping any lower on that, to be honest, because I mean, last support we've got below that is around there at 95 sats, but can't see that happening, to be honest. So that's going to do it for today's video. I'm not going to look at any take profits, I mean, you've got some resistance at 238 sats, but I can't see us getting up there, to be honest. I think the market for Bitcoin is going to swing hard to the upside over the course of the next month or two. Alts will start to feel a pain in Satoshi pairs, but not the USDT pairs. So that's going to do it for today's video. If you're new to this channel, then please make sure that you are subscribed. Hit that like button, and I'll catch you next time.